We are Team Championz, and due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we did not have a client, but the group planned to create a product that allowed all wheelchair users to shovel snow independently while seated. The simplistic design will be safe and adjustable to fit all clients' needs, considering it would be the first of its kind on the market.
To begin our project, we researched limitations wheelchair users face and how we would be able to accommodate those with our device. We also researched the amount of people our device would theoretically be able to help, which included how many people in wheelchairs live in snowy areas. Research also included a search for a product on the current market, in which we found none.
Once research was completed and we better understood our objective, each group member individually created their own design. During this time, we also met with our mentor Ian, who helped answer questions regarding our design. Then, once we were done, we shared our ideas with each other.
The first idea was to have 2 lever-operated shovels that would lift the snow that was scooped with the forward motion of the chair. It'd be made of plastic as well as metal rods and would cost around $75. The second design was modeled after a snowplow, in which a winch and manual-operated lift system would move snow out of the user's path. Similar to the first design, it would be made of a plastic head and metal support rods. This design has many downsides, one being its expensive winch system, which would be a minimum of $250. Similar to the last design, this design is a snow plow attached to the front of the wheelchair. But this design uses a lever system and a mechanical wheelchair to scoop and lift the snow. It would be made of PVC and an 18-inch plastic plow head. This unique design is a removable swivel shovel that can rotate 360 degrees around the chair. The shovel would sit on a fulcrum held with a pin and requires manual lifting power. It would also be made of a plastic shovel head and metal swivel system. The final design resembles an excavator with 2 plows at the bottom to collect the snow the bucket with a lever system scoops. It would be made out of plastic and metal poles with handle grips. This is expensive and is estimated to be around $650.
After seeing all of our ideas, next we discussed the pros and cons of each design to determine what our final design would look like. Unfortunately, the design we initially created remotely wasn't compatible with the in-person wheelchair, so we had to make modifications. Back to the drawing board, we created this CAD drawing of a design that fit our needs, materials, and wheelchair expectations. Once our final design was created, we were able to create a detailed fabrication plan outlining how we would make our prototype in lab. Once in lab, we assembled our product as seen here.
Now that we had an idea of what our product looked like, we created detailed testing plans to theoretically test our product.
To ensure during product usage the clamps would be tight, we measured the diameter of the pipes and wooden dowel to determine how far the clamp screws would need to be tightened around each cylinder.
Our next testing procedure wasn't able to be completed fully due to a lack of time. We would have tested the amount of the weight on the shovel would be able to carry out without straining the product, client, or balance on the wheelchair. This would have been completed by adding weights to the shovel and observing how the PVC clamps and wheelchair stability held up. By observing the prototype stability, we could determine the maximum amount of snow the product could safely carry. Our product works by attaching a lower support bar via clamps attached to the PVC pipe that holds the shovel and dowel. That is used to hold the shovel in an upright position. Once the client scoops up the snow, they lift it up, place the dowel underneath the shovel, and hold it so they can move to a different location and dump the snow, as shown here.
Next, we created a poster that presented our motivation, problem statement, research, design specifications, material costs, testing plans, final design plans, acknowledgements, and references in an organized and visually appealing manner. Once everything was finished, we created an extremely detailed report of the entire journey we went on to complete our product. Thank you to Dr. Suarez and Rajat, as well as our mentor, Mr. Ian Divetter from Plexus, for all the help they provided on our project.